Hey everyone, Wanderbot here, and welcome to Becoming Saint, which is it's a somewhat goofy looking tactical roguelike, real-time tactical roguelike set in 14th century Italy, where you are becoming a saint, but you're using like saintly powers and possibly like a little bit of holy magic looking stuff. I'll have to see once I get in, to beat your competition. I'm not entirely sure. I almost could see this being just turned into an anime, as silly as that sounds, just saints duking it out with their followers. Anyway, I should say a couple of things that, well, first I should say a very quick thank you to Open Lab Games and Fire Squid for reaching out and sponsoring this video. It looks like it's going to be a hoot. And then I should also say that the Becoming Saint demo is available now on Steam, so if you want to pick it up and play it yourselves, just follow the link in the description below. The version I'm playing is a little bit more fully featured, closer to the actual full release of the game from what I know, but there is still a decent amount of content in the demo that you can try as well. And finally, that Becoming Saint is going to be available in just over a month on July 15th. So if you do want to pick it up and play it then, add it to your wishlist now. It'll help the game rank higher leading up to release, and then also let you know when it's out. So with that, let's dive right in and see how this goes. What is our... Okay, I'm having the dangest time getting this game to work. It is not like anything else I have. Kind of, sort of. I think once I master this game, it won't be as rough. But right now, it is kicking my butt 7 ways to Tuesday. And I'm just going to restart it until I get it right. Assisi, Central Italy, 1949. Oh, 1349. Dawn approaches. Every night for the past week, you are plagued by visions. Today is the day you will answer their call. You're to become a bridge between the divine and the worldly. Your movement will sweep across every corner of Italy, bearing redemption in its wake. As you exit the visionary trance, you realize that now is the time to act. As your first act, your visions must be turned into rules. Okay. Primum Precepta. Your first regula for your followers. Give directions and guidance. So this is how we kind of determine what our faction's going to be like. I'm going to try the wolf. And... That's a capitalism right there. Honor to your kin. Okay. Oh. So this will give me these monks. I've picked some of these choices before. I haven't done this one yet. So join my flock and I promise you'll find answers. Let's see. All you give to the movement will turn into a multitude of riches. Donate to the movement, you shall be saved. Or that gets me the fools. Let's do the donate to the movement, you shall be saved, and let's see how this goes. Adjed. Blessed. We are... a cult creator. Alright, sure, why not? So we have these two units that I can work with. Choices of consequences. On your political line and coherence. On who believes in your movement and how to get and use food. So, cult creator. Cult leaders are charismatic and intelligent individuals who influence less charismatic and intelligent individuals to subscribe to their religious ideology, often inspiring extreme devotion and mindless obedience. A bit like you, come to think of it. Oh boy. Alright, how do you become a saint? Conversion. So, believers from rules, believers from followers, but I don't have any followers at the moment. March and convert, feed all of your followers, and then back to more rules and loop. So first, we have to address the crowd, get our followers, or our believers, and go from there. These are different unit types that I have access to. So it looks like 2 kinds, 2 slots. So we have these guys, who are they? Naked fanatics. Oh, they are actual just naked. Hold up, let's take a look at these guys. Naked fanatics, a posse of fervent zealots who will stop at nothing to defend your claim to sainthood. Not advised to ask where they keep their weapons. Oh, synergy. Actually, synergy with the cursing nuns. Alright. Impacts courage, attack bonus +1. Okay. So a flock of nuns that will first curse those who oppose you, then set upon them and pray for what little is left of them when they're done. Oh boy. Alright, let's see how this works. These are my 2 groups. Let's pick a town to go after. So we got Gubbio. You know what? The last couple attempts I've gone to Gubbio and it went badly for me. Maybe we go to Agni, then Spoleto, then Gubbio. Or something like that. Oh. Takes double effort from my dudes though. Okay, Spoleto then. I don't want to spend too many resources. Should be good. Now march. Okay, my followers, follower pool. On conquest 8 bread, yield 6 and bread. Okay, so we have better power to bless, better power to curse, but our trance strength is terrible. So that's going to be tricky. All right, add these guys and let's go for it. Let's see where this goes. I like the art style for this. It's nice and simple. It's kind of, I'm going to say like the classic illustrated. Our charisma is too low. Okay, so we're getting a little bit of bread. Now I can give some of the spare bread that we just got to the poor to give us a bit of charisma, and then I'll keep the last one for storage. Because it's a 2-to-1 ratio, which is better than this upcoming thing, which is I think a 4-to-1 ratio. So 5-to-1. So I can feed small portions, it feeds my people enough. I can feed plentifully, which gives me 1 more charisma, but it costs 5 extra. So small portions. We'll have to see how that works. Okay, so we've got... Well, these guys actually seem like they might be cavaliers and perplexed peasants. So, critical versus knights and synergizes. Okay, so they're ranged is the one thing to keep in mind. Nope. Swap them. Put these guys here. I'm hoping... Idle. Actually, no. Because it seems like she's targeting them. Okay, so what does this button do? Set a unit to be moved only by the player. Oh. So does that mean that they will... automatically moved? I have no idea. Okay, full tutorial. Let's just go through this real quick. All units in attack automatically. You may take control of the movement of each of your units, but I kind of don't want to do that. Let's see, no one left. Okay. So the main question is I cannot tell if my guys are currently moving on their own or if they are going to be automatic. Let's see what happens. Okay, looks like they're going automatic. Maybe that's part of the reason why I've had trouble with this up until now, is I literally turned off the AI for my guys. Select your units, bless them to make them better. These guys. Oh, okay, so I can spend 6 to bless them. Where are they going? I don't know. So the problem is, to some degree, I need the cursing monks to kill the cavalier, and they're not going to do that, so... It seems like I'm losing really hard. Okay, select an infidel, curse them, and make them weaker. Well, I've lost my naked fanatics, which is not great. The cavalier is gone. Okay, the perplexed peasants have been defeated. Oh, and that's their leader. Boss units cannot be cursed. Okay, failure in Spoleto. Well, that's not great. I think I got a little further. I just mostly don't know what happened with my zealots. They kind of just did their own thing. You can set targets for all units on the start. I thought I did. Okay, something is not right. Well, let's see how this goes. Your run is over, no followers. Uh-oh. Well, I made some progress. We just need to do that again. You get captured in Spoleto by the guards of the Emperor and brought to trial. The Inquisitors analyzed your life and actions and found you supported 3 heretical beliefs. Devastated 0 towns, misled 9 honest believers. Since you're being condemned to death by being beheaded... Oh, hence you're condemned to death by being beheaded. You'll be executed by a secular arm of the merchant. As dawn breaks... You are led from your cell in heavy shackles and escorted to the Emperor's guard by the Emperor's guards. The executioner awaits, clad in a hooded cloak, their face obscured. His axe blade gleams in the light of the rising sun. Then there is only a dull thud as your head falls into a waiting basket. Notes from the Inquisitor: heretic, 1,000 years of purgatory deserved. No town converted. Blah 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 blah. Did not do well. 80 minor sins, 80 years. All right. Well, Saint Wagyu did not do well. Is there a way I can just, like, try that again? No. I guess new game. Alright. There's an easy mode, but I don't know if I need the easy mode. Wabbit. I don't know if I need the easy mode. I think I just need to figure out how to get my units to land in the correct spot. Alright. We can skip a lot of the initial dialogue. I think we're going to do the exact same thing as last time. Because they had this energy. It was just a matter of the... why my naked zealots seem to just walk up and then start panicking, and I think it has to do something with how I, like, select targets. I thought they were just gonna go auto fight. It seems like an auto battler. The Saints were fighting, but it was one of those where the zealots were very clearly didn't have a target initially, and so maybe I need to just, like, go slower. I can also curse more. That is one thing to keep in mind. Okay, pick town. So we tried Spoleto. Let's try Grubio this time and see how it goes. Now march. Okay, so we can skip that because we've seen these tutorials. Well, let's see how this goes. Because yeah, if I can get my guys to actually charge, it seems like I win. Our charisma is too low. But we did get some food from that. Alright, 2 to the poor, 1 in storage. Alright. Do I feed them plentifully for now? You know what? Considering I lost last time, sure, why not? Okay, so let's take a look at these guys. Yeah, for whatever reason, these guys will not target them. I'm noticing. They're going to target him. So they're ranged. They're ranged. What's the deal with these guys? Because it seems like they have no courage. Ooh, that's bad, actually. I'm going to move them over. Nope. Damn it. Really wish it was right-click to swap. Yeah, how do I give them a target? Okay, let's take a look at this again. Battle of Persuasion. All units act and attack immediately. Oh, set targets. Set a target cell for each of my movements, but that doesn't tell them where to go attack. Okay. Target unreachable. What do you mean unreachable? Okay. I'm gonna curse the Exorcist Bishop, because I think that just gets rid of him. Okay, the bishop's down. Are these guys... Okay, they missed, so now they're actually doing things. Cool. I don't know if I just, like, goofed it the last time I played or what, but now we're in a fantastic spot. My cursing nuns are down. Okay, so I think if they have the if they have the rings underneath them. Okay, he's gone. I don't know if I'm gonna get my cursing nuns back. I hope I do. But yeah, if they've got the ring under them, I don't think they move. Okay. Great that you selected units that could do a special attack. What? Ideas for converting the stubborn. Earn magic items by making daft choices for your regula. Then using daft choices, then using them in confrontation to confuse your foes. Okay, what will happen now in Gubbio? So in Gubbio, before leaving Gubbio, consequences will now follow your regula. Town is converted and your followers regroup and regain faith. And naked fanatics are replenished. Okay. Tributes from domains, so we just get food from Gubbio. Okay. Feed everyone plentifully, and people are happy. The feast is over, so here's the problem. Okay, now examine the span of your converted lands. The problem is I lost a whole unit there, which isn't great. It went down kind of fast, and I don't fully know what I'm doing. Night has fallen, now comes time to meditate about further rules. Flock is still lost, give them additional regula. Banner shall be, sacred pet, me, white flag, pet. Beg. Now those that have nothing, they're your true brothers and sisters. Those weaker than you are those that are more wealthy. First humbly, then threateningly. Killing is the only way to cleanse this realm of heretics and heathens. Snake. Blessed. Seems like I've got maybe some more of the cursing nuns. We're an integralist. Integralists are adherents of a political ideology that believes in the unity of state and church, and that the church should be the one wearing the pants, or the cassock as it may be. As such, they are not very popular with nobility and very popular with the Pope. Sure. Let's see what more units I get. Now address the crowd. So I'm assuming, well, I might be able to fit more people. We'll see how this goes. Okay, 2 kinds, 2 slots. So we can pick up these guys. Drunken Singers. Impacts faith. Synergy with those 2. Life point 6. Critical versus those. Does beg, does throw. Otherwise we could get more nuns. Let's get one of each. Oh, okay. Oh, right. It's per person. So the more people I have in the group. Should be maybe fine. Or not. I don't know. Okay, so we've done Gubbio. Civitas Castelli isn't bad. Now, the problem is a lot of these might actually be tricky. Cortona has, on Conquest 8, yield 6, power 2. My main fear is mostly just chucking myself too deep down the rabbit hole. Oh, and we're just going from Assisi every time. Okay, so I guess let's go to Spoleto then. Let's see. Now march. Now march. Okay, no more than 5 followers. Go for it. During the march, some of my units may go begging for food. Low charisma. Got some food. And got some more food. Okay. So it's going to cost me an amount to feed my guys. Let's not do too much. Yeah, feed plentifully is a little on the expensive side. I could do it. Yeah, the main question is, like, is there a debuff for just giving them small portions? Okay, so let's take a look at this. So he's good against those and synergizes with those. Alright. Let's see if they're gonna move on their own. Looks like they will. Alright, we want to curse him super hard. Okay, Exorcist Bishop is dead. How are these guys doing? Currently fine. Alright. And then there's that guy. He's going to be critical versus them. I'm going to move everybody else in. So he's not able to hit my nuns. Alright, much better. I'm understanding this now. Alright, nicely done moves. Use cursing, that's a very powerful move. Does consume charisma, but not much. And with charisma to spare, you can use blessing to reinforce your units up to a point. What happens now in Spoleto? In Spoleto. Now follow the regula. Town is converted. These units are refurbished. Does that make them stronger? I have no idea. Converted an enemy. Are you going to feed them one food? Sure. Gives me some extra charisma. I'll take it. So we get 5 from Spoleto. And get even more. Okay, feed everyone plentifully. Yeah, sure, I've got food. Okay. You converted Spoleto, which was loyal to the Pope. Oh. I think the Pope's not going to be happy about me. Et induxi vos interim. On what shall be done with the lands outside the city and those that live in them. When there's a leper colony near the conquered town. Leave them be. How shall the outlying lands be reallocated? Let's see. Given to the peasants that cultivated them. Let's see. Barren fields are used for plant crops, raise livestock. I will be a practical leader. Staunch revolutionary. Hell yeah. We all know that one guy who's against anything, no matter on what subject or what context. Revolutionaries are that guy. But if he was a major... revolutionaries are that guy, but if he was a major political faction. Hey, sometimes you can have a point. Now address the crowd. Alright, so I got some food. Oh, really? The fanatics are gone. But now we got these guys. Peasants with a club. No synergy, but they do seem to be a bit more durable. I think I'll just probably take 2 of them. Okay, do we want to take Anagi out? Sure. I'm gonna just go for all the low-hanging fruit more than anything else. Alright. So storage, food collectible, minimum food, maximum food, projected food remaining at next meditation. Now march? And I can always be a bit stingier, potentially. I guess the one thing is I could probably also bring less guys, but it's fine. And yeah, we get plenty of food from these. It's going to be about 15 to feed them. Let's put the rest into storage, I think. Okay, so feed plentifully? No. It's got to be small portions. Okay. So we have... Ooh. Well, this is not super hot. Because they're good against my peasants. They're great against my bards. Guess I'm going to start. We're going to just immediately start by cursing this group to mess them up as much as possible, so they're not taking my peasants out. No, my peasants haven't lost anybody yet. Which is kind of lucky for me. Okay. So I think we're good. And there's this one guy left. But yeah, none of my peasants have gotten, like, removed for the most part. How are my nuns doing? Currently fine. Ah, damn it. Took out the nuns. I wasn't quite sure where he was aiming. Unfortunately, the cursing nuns aren't the most durable. And so yeah, lost them. They only have 3 HP. I should have probably just shouldn't have had them up close and personal. Yeah, wants me to have more synergies. We'll see what I can do. Okay, well the Wabbit is doing great compared to previous ones. Converted. Yeah, sure, let's give him some food. Seems to just give me charisma. Then we get tribute from 3 domains, so that should give me plenty of food for a longer march. Okay, so let's take a look at this. Units that are not fed in the party, leave your movement. Okay, let's just feed everyone plentifully. Okay, it's now been converted. Minimus in Regno Solorum. Of all of the least in the kingdom of heaven, and how you will guide them on the earth. Harlots and doxies. The hell is a doxy? Okay, give me a second. I actually have to look this up. Okay. I don't know. However, Googling it gave me dachshunds. So yeah, dachshunds are 2 part of my flock. Let's see. Treatment of actors. Actors would be tolerated. No, all art is a way to connect with the divine. Those were born simple. Eh. I don't know what this is going to look like with my follower pool. I know those synergize. Sex workers with flowers. Alright. A band of brave maidens who have been chosen to trade the oldest profession in the world for the second oldest one. Sure, why not? Staunch revolutionary. Alright, let's see what our consequences are. Oh, one of my followers may level up. Peasants with clubs, upgrades. Huzzah. Alright, now I'm pretty sure they synergize with my peasants with a club. So, considering the cursing nuns have been kind of ho-hum up until this point. Now, are they throwers? No. Yeah, I think I'm going to do that anyway. Alright, pick a town. Alright, so what do we want to go to? The Power 5, we could go to Camarino. Well. Oh, it's because it's passing through other parts of my domain. I don't know why it's saying no food. Storage, food collectible. Hmm. Okay. I think we might have to do with only 4 for now. I think I need to go to a harder zone, is the answer. But we might have to stinge some of our food for a bit. Okay, get some food. My charisma's actually looking pretty good, so we're just going to go for raw food income. I think part of the problem is feeding them is going to be harsh. That's doable. Okay, so let's take a look at these guys. I do actually have some items I should throw. Okay, so once again, critical against my guys. Okay. Not much for it, really. Move these guys over here, over the best. Okay, I'm gonna see if I can... Well, who's our most ardent foes? I mean, as long as I can kind of knock him out... Oh! The peasants are a group of 9 now. I mean, that works out. Doing reasonably well. Okay, so what do I have? I think I'm gonna leave those. We might as well use those for when we're doing worse. Okay, so we've got a full army of largely melee units, which means I could probably use another thrower. However, they do a very good job of effectively messing up throwers and protecting my ranged units. Okay, exploited spatial arrangement. Units almost gone set into trance to preserve it. I don't know if I'm good at trance, though. I thought my stats for it were bad. So it doesn't seem like the game necessarily gets harder, either. So what we can kind of do is just work our way up. Let's see. Converted a bunch of things. Sure. Because I should get a bunch of food production from all of these places. Okay. It's the feed everyone plentifully that's rough. It means I probably shouldn't grab anybody else for the moment. What to do with traitors and heretics among us? Those that don't... Let's see. Treat those that do not join us in the converted towns. Ransom the nobles and the wealthy. Kill the nobles. And ransom them. Welcome our new brothers and sisters. I shall wash their feet. People of a conquered town want to keep their local saint. Sure, more the merrier. Well, pacifist. Okay, so do things non-violently. Let's see what this does to my people. I think I need a little bit more blood and vinegar in here. Okay. So I could fit some of these people in. Can I actually remove these guys? No. And until they decide to leave, we're stuck with them. So once again, they synergize with the dudes. Okay, freed Turkish warriors. They synergize with witches and lepers. Is that a witch? Is a witch. And they don't eat much food. That's interesting. If I actually add the nuns, that gives us more food, not less. Huh. I don't quite know how all this food projection stuff goes, but that's okay. Pick our next town. I'm feeling more confident. Let's see. Civitas Castelli. On conquest, yield. Yeah. I'm just going for the most, like, basic low-ranking stuff. More than anything else. Now march. I wonder what happens if I have followers that are not... Oh. Hints. I'm very bad at all of these. That's unfortunate. Now they do synergize with witches. And they're good against knights. So this is actually something I should pay attention to. Okay, so they're critical versus witches. Critical versus witches. Critical versus bards. We'll leave the bards out of this for now. Should be fine. We'll just keep the witch in the back. During your march, they go begging. Okay, I have to put everything into storage because don't have enough food. Oh. Bless your marching lot. Cahophonius the bard will sing to your followers, raising the morale. For 5 foods, pay the bard. They're not moved by his songs. Not again. Shoot. And small portions. Hopefully we have enough food at the end of this. Okay, so once again, this guy's good against witches and nothing. Now she's actually good against those guys. Okay. And I'm gonna try and turn off the auto move, because once again, that usually skunks me pretty bad. No, dang it. Alright, whatever, it doesn't matter too much. I think they're actually good against peasants and, knights. Okay, let's see what we can do. We just don't want the witch in front. Okay, let's get the witch out of there so she's not being hit. Oh my god, you absolute damn fools. Run away? Okay. There. Alright, the Cavaliers are done. We can go back to her, let her do her thing. How are the rest of my guys doing? Mostly fine. Yeah, the problem is, since they pick their targets manually, they just ran for the other guy as opposed to the Cavalier. At least at first, leaving the witch completely undefended. Alright. That mostly worked out. So we get some food here, and we have a decent amount of food income. As long as I'm not adding too many more units, I think we'll be okay. Ooh. And yeah, the income is good. The main thing is going into... Okay, that's a bunch of food. 34 food. I think we got to do half. Wow. Okay. So yeah, apparently doing half is no-go. Okay, loyalty of new towns will be to the Pope, the Emperor, only to our movement. Pope. Merchants in converted towns be treated. Tax them. Prosper? Elected officials, converted towns can be allowed to swear allegiance to our cause. Killed, no mercy. Let's see where this lands. We are contradictory. That's funny. Lo, beyond yon curious creature, the contradictory soul of being of such perplexing nature that even the wisest scribes dare not chart their humors. Thou art a walking contradiction, clad in irony and mystery. Huh. Okay. Okay, well, at least I have some of these. Well, we got a bunch of people. We lost my witch. Unfortunately, I lost my peasants with clubs, too. What is this guy? Shaky-handed barbers. I don't know. I think I just go with these four. And pick a town. The problem is, I think we've taken out most of these. Powers 3 yield is 4. Let's see. Yeah, unfortunately a lot of these are starting to get a little on the expensive side. Well, in that case, we might as well do Cartonia. Twice as much, though. Main problem is a lot of these are probably going to be harder. What about this one? I could try this on Conquest. The main problem is, oh, it's a cardinal site. Well, who knows? That might be a good thing, might be a bad thing. Where are we at on this one? Because I think a lot of these are going to be a little tougher, especially because, you know, I just lost a bunch of units. So 865, 862. Going to cost 2 to get there. You know, I do have 27 food. Oh. 1, 9, and 3. So we can actually take a look at these and what they have. So this has 2 groups of integralist bachelors and some superstitious peasants. Yeah, it's just going to cost that much more. Let's give it a shot. Let's see what happens when we go after a cardinal. Okay, so they're good against those guys. They're good against the warrior priest, actually. Okay, that should be doable. I think I needed to do a little bit more, you know, blood and fire if I want to keep some of my dudes. Maybe. Yeah, problem is we're not in a very good spot to go begging. Okay, we need that food. The loss in charisma is kind of rough. Sell the vipers. Sure. Lost charisma. Ouch. Yeah, it seems like they don't leave for that one. Okay, let's see how this goes. So they synergize with those. Critical versus monks. They're good for against those guys. So let's swap those two at the very least. Okay, it seems like it's just going to be an all-out brawl. Let's probably curse these guys. Okay, they're not going for my witch at the moment. I just don't know why everybody's playing, like, super switcheroosies here. Okay, if I start losing any units in any of these squads, I'm gonna want to go for a blessing. Seems like we're doing mostly fine. Yeah, they haven't really touched my guys. How was I having so much trouble earlier? I have no idea, man. Okay. I should look at what my peasants want in life. And probably it's almost entirely just fight people. I mean, they are peasants with clubs. Okay, Cardinal Town. Cardinal's now on your side. Now control 1 out of 25 cardinals. 13 needed to gain full control. I do kind of wish there was like a speed button for this one, seeing as it's kind of the same information every time. Okay, hopefully this will leave me with enough food. Converted a bunch of people, sure. That just is how I get my charisma back. Okay, how much? 64, alright, 34 food. Alright. And feed everyone plentifully, good. Yeah, so no matter what, have to feed everyone during the meal. Otherwise, hosed. So power 5 was manageable. I do wonder if the rest of the locations... Okay, captured clergy, turncoats, and Turks. Okay, Turks. Joining us or death? Capture a heretical bishop. Hang the heretic. Turncoats and enemy deserters. Turn traitor once, we cannot trust them. Well, back to cult creator. Okay, now address the crowd. And I wonder how to get those upgrades are. Okay, so we do get Naked Zealots back, or Naked Fanatics back. Get these guys. And these guys. They do have throwing, they're good against a couple of things. Work with witches and the Fanatics. And who is this? Alchemists. Huh. Yeah, the problem is they're extremely vulnerable. Okay. Do we want to grab more of these guys? Impacts courage. Does not beg is the main one. These guys do have an attack bonus of 2. They do synergize with the bards. Okay, let's pick a town. So if I take a look at this one, oh boy, that's quite an army. What about this one? Power 7, we just did a power 5. I've already converted that one. What about power 7 up here? Let's it's manageable. Okay. So who's good against who? Very good against that entire group. I guess the question is, who are they good against? Good against bards, witches, bards and maidens. Okay. Yeah, sure. Okay, so let's do barber, peasants, bard. That's 3 melee groups. So do we want to throw the witch in? Sure. So feeding them might be a little expensive, but my income is kind of good. Yeah, so the barbers will not beg. Okay, we need to put that in storage, because I'm pretty sure these are going to be hungry. Let's see. Look at these mounts. So fine, these noble steeds of the east, misleadingly labeled donkeys that your followers may ride. Accept the offer of donkeys for my cavaliers. Sure. We have donkey knights. Let's just hope I have enough food for all of them. Small portions, small portions. As long as I feed them well at the end, we're good. Do I actually have donkey knights? I do not. Okay, once again. Okay, so these guys are good against my bards. They're good against my witch. They're also good against the bard. Swap them. Should be fine. Okay, so who do I curse? Probably these guys, actually. Well, the wool workers did not last. That was extremely fast. Okay, so they're pretty hemmed in. Excuse me. Nope. We're just going to play yakety sax here until my witch is no longer in danger. Damn it. Unfortunately, I can't really defend the witches too well. They'll probably operate without them in the future. Was that I guess some of my other units got toasted too. It's fine. As long as my peasants with clubs stick around. They're by and far the most valuable. I'm pretty sure, like, if you master this game and you figure out exactly what choices allow you to level them up, that's going to be good. And since we had some losses, we probably don't have to pay them as much. Eat food. Sure. Because that always seems to be a very good, just charisma boost. Okay, that's a hell of a lot of food. 33 food. Right, because my remaining followers that I'm not using still are hungry. Alright. Wonder how much is left. What's permissible to eat? What foods should be eschewed? Cattle in the field. Do that one. Shellfish. Okay, on food wastage. Excess food should go to those in need. Should be fine. Still called creator. I mean, that's working out for me. Wonder if there's another stage after this one. Okay, we might also have donkey knights now. Oh, two types of followers that level up. Drunken singers are better. And my barbers. Okay, so we have donkey knights. Oh, but we only have one. And they're not very good. Order the laughing donkeys. Yeah, I think I'm good. Who are these guys? Oh, barefooted beggars. I mean, all things considered, now that these guys have gotten upgraded. So I think the upgrades only applied to the ones I had. Let's pick a town first. Okay, so we have Perugia. Should be fine. So who is good against what? So they're unfortunately good against my peasants. They're good against my ladies. They're good against the donkey knights and witches. Okay, so they're good against the friars. Are they just priests? They're also good against priests. Oh no, Presbyterius. Okay. So I could do some more shaky-handed barbers as well. Let's leave it at that. We don't want to grab too many. But I think my followers do level up as I use them more. Okay, I'm still going to bring them along. They're reasonably tanky. And yeah, I think I'm going to stop messing around with witches. What do we feel about this one? Do we want to take the... Yeah, I'll bring them along. They seem to be surviving just fine. And yeah, having a army of people that are at least reasonably good at melee combat is probably useful. Okay, do we want to actually give some of this to the poor at this point? I think so. We make a donation of 10 food to the church to save your soul. Wow. Alright. It seems like just rejecting every single event is probably for the best. I don't think I am becoming a saint here. I think they will scrub me from history, so they are good against them. Sad part is, for the most part, okay, swap those. Okay, so these guys are good against them, but there aren't that many. Swap these two at the very least, and let it rip. Because now the peasants are in a good spot. These guys are in a good spot. Money launching. Probably get those guys. That seems to mess them up. Because these guys are toast. Actually, these guys are having some problems. Okay, so the priests are toast. These guys also are having some issues. I'm gonna have them run back for a bit. Whoa, so were those guys are... I legitimately thought these guys were going to do better. Okay. I'm just going to try and get them out of there. Better to have no way through, but to keep the unit. Because I think they level up if I don't lose them. Okay. And yeah, I could speed up the whole confrontation, but eh. Alright, I think I've got at least somewhat of a mastery of how this game works. I'm still getting my butt kicked to some degree. And there's obviously a lot of things to kind of learn and improve. Now, I do wonder if we keep going. I might as well do that, because that just gives me a decent amount of charisma every time. And yeah, my income's great. My big fear is we might be going into a boss fight or something. It seemed like there weren't any more years for me to add stuff. Oof. Eh, sure. This is one of those games that, like, mastering it, I'm sure is actually pretty, I don't want to say easy. Okay, Pope's Crusade. Join the crusade. Beloved brethren, urged by necessity, I, Pope of the Holy Church, Chief Bishop, and Prelate over the whole world, ask you to aid the faithful who live in the East, and do hereby call upon the true and righteous men to take up arms in the Holy Crusade against the infidels. On account of this, I, in the name of the Lord, beseech all the people, whether foot soldiers or knights, poor or rich, to carry promptly to our brothers and sisters in the East, to reclaim the sacred lands defiled by the unfaithful. Let every knight and man at arms gird himself with holy zeal, for the Lord commands it. Oh. Okay. So we can invest a town. Gubbio. We can give them the licentious pages. And I can invest a bunch of charisma. Where does that land me? Still called creator. Looks like that's the end of that. So now what? Okay. Followers may level up. Drunken singers have improved. Are they not already? Oh, they're 3-star. Okay, there's more I could add, but I kind of don't want to. Stuff's expensive. Okay, so we offered that as a gift. We cannot take it back. That makes a lot of sense. What about some of these? Yeah, they're still looking kind of rough. I mean, this one's easy. But on the flip side, I think I'm going to leave it here. Just because there's obviously a lot more I can do, a lot further that I can go, and a lot of other things to play around with. Still got to figure out how I get access to like 2- and 3-star units. Holy smokes, these guys have great faith. I think that's the one unfortunate part, is that the rest of their stats aren't so good. That's why I like the peasants with the club. They just are so tanky, and they beg, and that's good. So definitely something to play around with in kind of future runs, is which units to use and how. I just have to figure out how to actually make it work. Participation to a global event will succeed or fail soon. Okay, so in that case, we will do one more. But before I go, I should, before I go too much further, I should say, I guess a very quick final thank you to Open Lab Games and Fire Squid for reaching out and sponsoring this video. Very kind of you, and it was very interesting and challenged me. Spent like the first half hour flailing, and then eventually I kind of figured it out. And now I think I'm in a good spot, and can kind of confidently play this. Probably should have paid more attention to what, enemies I'm up against, but up until this point it hasn't mattered that much, probably. Anyway, ooh, this is going to be a little harsh food-wise. But I should also mention that the Becoming Saint demo is available now on Steam, so if you do want to pick it up and play it yourselves, just follow the link in the description below. Ooh, convert monks with books, jesters and street actors, or lepers. My charisma takes a hit. It's probably not great. Feed small portions because I don't have much for food. I'll get fed at the end of this. Anywho. But yeah, it's a weird roguelike. Okay, so good against my peasants, good against my bards. Let's just swap them. And then, of course, have to turn off the auto control. Feels like there's probably a better way to do that. Maybe I've just misinterpreted, but I guess in retrospect I could have actually put the bards behind the fountain. On the flip side, we are destroying them handily, so maybe it wasn't that important. Okay, well, they got wrecked, and now it's this guy, the Count, who's nothing. Anywho, but yeah, if you want to play the demo yourselves, just follow the link in the description below. And, I guess if it's also of interest to you, but you don't want to play the demo yet, or you did play the demo and you just want to wait for the game to come out, please add it to your wishlist as it helps the developers immensely. It makes the game rank higher, both in the Steam Next Fest and the, I guess, all upcoming lists and stuff like that. And also lets you know when the game's out, which is not too long. It's coming out on July 15th, so it's pretty soon. And then you can actually dive in and put some more time and effort into this, get a little further, take over all of Italy. Because why not, right? You're definitely not going to be the first, and you're definitely not going to be the last. Well, maybe, I don't know. I don't think a whole lot of people are conquering Italy at this point. But, historically. Anyway. So, I guess, oh god, we have barely any food left. That's really bad. We'll figure it out. It's all the 3-star units that are kind of messing with me. It is fine. Anyway, let's see if we find anything out about the Crusade. Okay, Crusade triumphed. So, gain control of that. Okay. What are use of stimulants and inebriants? Go nuts. Overindulgence is a sin. And about overindulgence. Gluttony is a sin. On some feast days. There we go. May now bless my choices. Let's see if we get anything fun out of this one. Gulf. The heck is that? Support the papacy in its struggle against the Holy Roman Emperor. As such, they're in favor of policies that support teachings of the Catholic Church, piousness, and lots of prayer. Huh. Alright. And does anybody level up? Wow. Alright, who? The sex workers. They get stronger. Okay. I mean, they definitely get a bit tougher. It's good. I miss my peasants with clubs. That's the one sad part. But alas, what are lepers good at? Assault your enemies with whatever arms are available to them, literally if need be. Does beg. Yeah, I think definitely next time I play this, I might consider going for a much more beggy group. The real thing is, I just want to get more peasants with clubs. They're extremely effective. And very durable, unlike pretty much everybody else. Because you know, like the Cursing Nuns, for example, do not last. They get wrecked. Oh god, I have too many units. Anywho, I guess with all this said, if you like this video in any way, shape, or form, leave me a like. It helps more than you know. And if you want to see more rad new games every single day, then hit subscribe because I got tons to check out and show off. But for now, thank you all so much for watching. I'll see you next time.